Good morning, students. Welcome you all in this learning session. My dear students, today in this session we are going to study a very important and interesting chapter which is titled as Weathering the Storm in Erasma. And this chapter is taken from your book Movements. Dear students, the chapter Weathering the Storm in Erasma narrates the story of a storm that hits the coastal town of Ersama in Odisha in the year 1999. A young boy, Prashant, faced the anger of the storm and reached his village. The details of how he worked hard to help the villagers overcome the devastation caused by the storm inspire us to have courage and positive approach towards life. Dear students, the theme of this chapter is when a natural calamity like a storm takes place, people are put to a lot of suffering. Apart from the help that the government provides, the members of the community should also mobilize themselves to solve their problems. In this story, we see how a young boy, hardly 19-year-old, takes the initiative and helps the members of his community to stand on their feet. His leadership qualities are praiseworthy. Dear students, now it's time to have a look over the summary of this chapter. And the summary is Prashant was a young boy of 19 years of age. He belonged to Kalikuda, a village in the coastal state of Odisha. He had lost his mother 7 years ago. On 27 October 1999, when he was visiting a friend in Ersama, a super cyclone hit the area. There was large-scale devastation. The gushy winds and rains continued for 2 days. They remained on the rooftop of the house and survived on the tender coconuts from the coconut trees that had fallen on the roof. As the rain stopped, Prashant left for his home as he feared the worst for his family. He took a stick to help him find the road. At times, he had to swim through the floodwaters. On the way, he met two friends and their uncle, and the group moved together. They came across dead bodies of human beings and animals which floated with the current. As they crossed villages, not even a single house could be seen. Prashant's house was shattered too, and he saw the belongings hanging on the branches of the trees. He wept as he felt that he had lost his beloved. He went to the Red Cross shelter in search of his family members. There, Prashant met his maternal grandmother. She was elated to see him alive as they had not expected that he would have survived the storm. Prashant saw a crowd of 2,500 people at the shelter. Many had lost their families in the disaster. They were grief-stricken as the catastrophe had snatched everything. For the last 2 days, they had survived on coconuts, but they were running out of stock. Prashant took control of the situation. He formed a group with some elders and young people. They forced the merchant to give them the stock of rice and were successful. After 4 days, the crowd ate a meal. Then the group of volunteers cleaned the shelter and tended to the injured people. Prashant engaged the widows to work in the NGO named Food for Work. He engaged the children by arranging sports matches for them. The volunteers managed to set up foster families comprising of the widows, orphaned children, and lone men who would form a family and support each other. Like this, Prashant overcame his grief and learnt to smile even in the face of adversities. Now, my dear students, apart from the summary, it is beneficial for all of us to have a close look at the main points of this chapter. The main points are: first, Prashant went to his friend's house in Ersama. Next, the evening turned into a superstorm accompanied by heavy and continuous rain. Many trees were uprooted and water entered his friend's house. Next, superstorm destroyed everything. Water spread everywhere. Next, dead animals as well as human bodies were floating everywhere. Next point, his friend's family had taken shelter on the roof and the fallen coconut trees kept them alive for several days. Next, Prashant was worried about his parents. He took a stick and started his journey to his village. Next, he reached his village Kalikuda. Next point, he went to Red Cross shed and met his family there. Next, he decided to help the victims and work for improvement. Next point, he organized a group of volunteers, put pressure on the merchants to give rice. They made fire and cooked food for the victims. Next point, my dear students, then they cleaned the village and removed dead bodies floating on water. Next point, they made helicopters drop the food packets. Next, Prashant was the leader of the group. He made shelters for the orphans and persuaded the women to look after them. Next point, he arranged work for men and children. He worked for the rehabilitation of the orphans and the widows. My dear students, next and last point is Prashant worked for the welfare of cyclone victims. He became the leader of his village. Now, my dear students, meanings of some of the difficult words are given. You can take the help of these words and their meanings to understand the content properly. Now, my dear students, it's time to answer some questions. My dear students, your first question is, what does this lesson speak about? Options are: first, storm; second, a young boy and his ventures; third, importance of courage and positive approach; and fourth one is how to face storm. The right answer is, my dear students, importance of courage and positive approach. Now, the second question, my dear students, is what was the name of Prashant's village? Options are: first, Malgudi; second, Kalikuda; third, Ersama; fourth one is none of the above. And the right answer is, my dear students, Kalikuda was the name of Prashant's village. Now, the third question, my dear students, is how did people in Ersama survive during the storm? Options are: first, by eating tender coconut and remaining on the rooftops; second, remaining in the water; third, by hanging on trees; and fourth is all of the above. The answer of this question is, my dear students, by eating tender coconut and remaining on the rooftops. The fourth and last question is, how did Prashant help the storm victims? Options are: first, by arranging food for them; second, formed a volunteers group and NGO to help widows; third option is helped in fostering families and playing with the orphans; fourth and last option is all of the above. And the answer is, my dear students, is all of the above. Here is your classwork. Dear students, as I have told you earlier, from Movements book chapter, you will not get any extract based question. So in your classwork, I have given you 3 short answer type questions and 2 long answer type questions. Okay, now I request all of you to start answering these questions. Dear students, I hope all of you have enjoyed the session and understood the content properly. So I hope to meet with all of you very soon with the next module. Till then, take care of you and thanks to all of you, my dear students. Thank you.